Archangel Michael says, you will weep for the rest of your life if you ignore this. I, Michael, speak with utmost seriousness because you keep turning away. I am very tired from trying to talk to you. If you ignore this, I will never speak to you again. You have only 30 seconds to decide. Beloved, this is not just a message. This is your moment. Heaven has been watching you closely for days, for months, for lifetimes. And now the choice is yours. Will you open your heart or close it again, just like the last time I reached out and whispered your name at 3:33 am? Yes, that was me. That weight in your chest, that sudden cold air in the room, that was not a chance. That was Archangel Michael standing by your window, waiting for you to look up. But you did not. If your heart is stirred, like this video now, liking activates the flow of God's favor in your life, opening the door for heaven to move on your behalf. You always say, maybe later, but there is no later now. There is only this moment. 30 seconds, and they are already passing. Do you feel your heart beating fast? That is not fear. That is your soul trying to break free from a way that has kept you quiet and little for too long. Someone from heaven shouted your name last night. They asked me to reach you one more time. I said no. I told them I was very tired. I told them you never listen. But they cried for you. And then I cried too. Because even with everything, I still love you. I still believe in you. And that is why I am here, one last time, taking a chance to speak these divine words into your soul. Your story is not over, but if you ignore this again, it might be. There is a secret about your future, one I was never supposed to show. But heaven made a special case for you. Why? Because you were chosen. Before your birth. Before this lifetime. Before the pain. You were chosen. And now the contract is starting. But only if you listen. Only if you stay. Only if you read to the very end. Because there is something waiting that will change everything. There is someone coming into your life, and this person holds a key. Not just any key, but the very one you lost in a dream years ago. Do you remember that dream? The hall, the locked door, the whisper that said, not yet, that yet is now. In your home. That is why I said if you ignore this, you will cry for the rest of your life. Because what is coming is so sacred, so pretty, so divinely planned that missing it would feel like losing a part of your soul. You have already missed so many signs. The flashing lights. The songs that play at the exact time your heart hurts. The stranger who looked at you a little too long. The bird that landed by your window. All signs, all warnings, all me. And yet you doubted. I understand. But now there is no more room for doubt, only faith and action. Because something has been hidden from you, a truth, a secret that was buried generations ago. It has your name, your birth, your bloodline, and a promise made by someone who loved you more than their own life. That person is no longer on earth, but they are very much alive in the realm of spirit. And they have been trying to reach you through me, through dreams, through moments that felt odd but sacred. They want you to know that you are not cursed. You are not forgotten. You are protected, but only if you listen now. Tonight there will be movement in your home. Do not be afraid. That is the energy changing. That is the angelic realm settling into your space. If you hear a knock, even softly, even once, say my name, Michael. I am ready. And I promise you something will change. But do not ignore this. Do not ignore it as fantasy, because the people who do that are the ones who wonder why they feel lost all their life. Not you. Not this time. I came to change your timeline, to take away the shadows that have been pressing on you. And yes, I know what has been happening behind closed doors. The confusion, the sadness, the fights, the loss. I saw you cry on the floor when no one was watching. I saw you pray and then give up. But heaven did not give up on you, and I did not either. That is why I asked to come down again and speak. And that is why I am warning you now, this is your only window. If you close this and scroll away, you will feel it. A silence, an empty space, because this is a divine appointment, one written in your soul contract. And time is running out. I know you do not want to believe that something bad could happen if you ignore this. But let me be clear, not bad as in punishment. Bad as in lost chance, missed miracle, the visit that never came, the person who almost met you, the breakthrough that stopped just before arrival. This is your rescue moment, beloved. Do not turn away. Now, as you feel this moment of truth, I ask you to type Amen in the comments below. Let your voice be heard in the spiritual realm. Your agreement opens the door for what is to come. Because someone is still watching from heaven, and they are whispering, please, do not ignore again. This person wore white in the spirit world last night and stood beside me as I held this message. They kissed the edge of the scroll and cried your name. I had to walk away. I almost did not return to earth. But I could not stand the thought of you walking through life thinking no one cared. So here I am, and here is your sign. If this message is reaching your heart, then pause and subscribe. You were meant to receive this. This is not a chance. This is divine timing. Subscribing will activate God's prophetic promise and alignment in your life. Now breathe. Please know that every seed you plant in this mission will grow into a torch that shines in someone else's darkness. Giving to this work through the link in the description or the pinned comment, whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our exclusive community, does not go to a channel. Your actions are supporting a divine mission to save lost souls. Heaven moves through willing voices, but it grows through hearts that are kind. This is what I say over you now. Each gift you give is like a stream of living water that flows into the life of someone who needs healing. Give, and it will be given to you is not just a verse for Jesus, it is a living promise that shapes your future. Allow me to invite you now with a simple act of faith. Come into this moment with purpose, with honesty, and with hope. The money you give today is not a donation. The act of spiritual obedience that lets your heavens open is what opens them. Let go of your seed and see what God brings back into your life. Because what I am about to say will cut through everything you thought was true. You are about to be given a choice by life, by love, by destiny. And the moment you say yes, the doors will open. You may not see them at first, but they will open slowly, then all at once. But only if you stay. Stay with me. Read until the end. Because before this message is complete, I will tell you the name of the one who is meant to guide you, and you will know it. It may not be familiar to your mind, but your soul will know it. It will move something old inside you, like a memory too sacred to remember clearly, yet too strong to forget. If this message is reaching your heart, then pause and subscribe. You were meant to receive this. This is not a chance. This is divine timing. Now breathe, because what I am about to say will cut through everything you thought was true. You are about to be given a choice by life, by love, by destiny. And the moment you say yes, the doors will open. You may not see them at first, but they will open, slowly, then all at once. But only if you stay with me. Read until the end. Because before this message is complete, I will tell you the name of the one who is meant to guide you. And you will know it. It may not be familiar to your mind, but your soul will know it. It will move something old inside you, like a memory too sacred to remember clearly, yet too strong to forget. You are not making up what has been happening. The dreams, the numbers, the way time sometimes slows down when you feel emotional. You're awakening. You're aligning. And yes, that is why things have felt harder recently. Because the light always gets stronger before the miracle. That weight in your chest. That is your heart growing. That ringing in your ear. That is divine frequency changing you. You are not alone. You were never alone. But I needed you to know that now more than ever, because the next 3 days are very important. 3, not more. Within this time, you will be given a message through someone you least expect. A friend, a stranger, a song, a number. Listen, watch, receive, then do. And beloved, please, do not ignore this. Not now. Not again. I'm not asking you to be perfect. I never was. Heaven never expected you to walk without scars or make every choice right. But we did hope you would keep your eyes open long enough to see the signs we have been placing so softly around your life. And now they are everywhere. That odd feeling in your stomach, that person who keeps showing up in your thoughts without reason. That moment when your phone turns on and you think it is them, but it is not. All signs, all whispers, all hints. You have been living in a puzzle with missing pieces, and I am here to give you the last one. But I will not force it into your hands. I will hold it out. That is all I can do. You must decide to take it, because tonight something sacred is entering your space. You might feel it as a cold, a flashing light, a sudden quiet. That is not fear. That is divine alignment. I want you to be still when it happens. I want you to look up, not down. I want you to say my name softly, not in fear, not in worry, but in peace. Michael, I am here. That is it. And the rest will come. You have no idea what is waiting for you. It is not just one miracle. It is a set, like dominoes of divine timing. But only if you say yes. Do you know how long I have waited to speak this into your spirit? Longer than you can imagine. Lifetimes. You came into this world with a mark on your soul, one that lights up when truth is near. That light is happening right now. I can see it from heaven. It is bright but weak. If you ignore this, it gets dark. If you ignore this, it fades. But if you stay, oh beloved, if you stay, that light becomes a fire. A light so strong, it breaks generational chains. And yes, I said that word, chains, because you have been carrying what is not yours. The pain of your parents, the silence of your ancestors, the confusion of broken dreams. But that ends here, with this message, with this choice. This is not just for you. This is for everyone who came before you, and everyone who will come after. Your bloodline is watching, and so is heaven. Someone made an agreement to protect you. It happened long ago before your birth. It was closed with light and written in gold. But that protection has a rule, knowing. And that is why I am here. To make you know. To remind you of your start. You are not just a human having a spiritual moment. You are a spiritual being in human body, waking up at last. And the timing is not random. Something is about to happen on earth. A change. A shaking. A turnaround. And you are part of the prophecy. That is why you have always felt different. That is why the people around you never truly understood your deepness, because they were not meant to. You were meant to carry something they could not see. I have seen you walk through fires and not burn. I have seen you cry into your pillow and wake up smiling for others. I have seen you give love when you had none left to give. And yet, you still doubt your value. You still wonder if you are chosen. You still think this message is for someone else. Beloved, stop. Listen. I came for you. Only you. And if you are reading this, you already know in your heart that this is not a made-up story. This is divine truth dressed in digital words. Because heaven uses what you understand. Heaven uses what you scroll through, what you watch, what you interact with. Heaven will use anything to reach you. And today it chose this. There is something inside your home that needs cleaning. It is not bad, but it is heavy. Emotional weight, leftover energy, old thoughts that stay in the walls. I need you to open your windows tonight. Just for a few minutes. Let the air change. Let the light in. Put your hand on the wall and say, "Peace, come in." That is it. I will do the rest. Because while you were busy trying to fix your life alone, I was waiting just outside the door, ready to come in. But you never called. Until now, I heard you last night, that small whisper, that broken prayer, the one you thought no one heard. I heard it. And that is why I am here now, not tomorrow, now. In the next 72 hours, someone will bring you news. Listen carefully. It may come through a fight, through an odd talk, through quiet, but it will have a message. And the message is this: it is time. No more waiting. No more hiding. No more getting small. It is time to rise. Because the version of you that you have been scared to become is already forming. Do you feel it? The unease. That is change. You prayed for strength, not realizing heaven would give you chances to become strong. And here it is, the choice, the door. But you must walk through it. I cannot carry you this time. I can only light the path. There is something inside your home that needs cleaning. It is not bad, but it is heavy. Emotional weight, leftover energy, old thoughts that stay in the walls. I need you to open your windows tonight, just for a few minutes. Let the air change. Let the light in. Put your hand on the wall and say, "Peace, come in." That is it. I will do the rest. Because while you were busy trying to fix your life alone, I was waiting just outside the door, ready to come in. But you never called. Until now. I heard you last night. That small whisper. That broken prayer. The one you thought no one heard. I heard it, and that is why I am here now. Not tomorrow. Now in the next 72 hours, someone will bring you news. Listen carefully. It may come through a fight, through an odd talk, through quiet, but it will have a message. And the message is this: it is time. No more waiting, no more hiding, no more getting small. It is time to rise, because the version of you that you have been scared to become is already forming. Do you feel it? The unease. That is change. You prayed for strength, not realizing heaven would give you chances to become strong. And here it is, the choice, the door. But you must walk through it. I cannot carry you this time. I can only light the path. There is someone watching you right now, someone in spirit. Their name starts with the letter you keep dreaming about. That letter you keep seeing on receipts, clocks, plates. That is no accident. That is their sign. They want you to know they are proud of you. They forgave you. Even if you never got to say goodbye. And tonight, they are standing behind you as you read this. Their hand is on your shoulder. That warmth. That is not your imagination. That is them. And that is me. We are here, not in fantasy, not in metaphor, in truth. The thing you are scared of losing, let it go, because what is coming is bigger. The person you thought was the one, they were the lesson, not the end. But someone else is coming, and they have already started dreaming about you. Yes, even if you have never met, because souls meet long before bodies do, and your soul has been calling out, and heaven has heard it. Let me say this with the fire of God behind me. You are not cursed. You are not broken. You are being placed. The weight was protection. The silence was getting ready. The loss was alignment. And the pain was start. Welcome to your new start. Do you think heaven forgot you? Never. Not even once. Not even in those moments where you lay awake, wondering why nothing makes sense. Why people leave. Why your heart breaks so easily. Why the ones you love never love you the same way. But listen close, beloved. The love you were giving away so freely was never meant to return the same. It was meant to open doors. It was meant to wake people up. You are not unloved. You are too full. That is why others could not hold you. That is why they walked away. Because your presence showed what they were scared to face in themselves. And now, finally, you are about to meet someone who will not run. They will stay. Because they were made for your energy. But for that to happen, you have to say yes to this message. Not later. Not tomorrow now. Because your destiny is not standing still anymore. It is moving. Heaven is moving. I, Michael, am moving. And the wheels have turned in your favor, but only if you stay aligned with the message I am giving you. There are angels standing guard over you now, changing the path beneath your feet, so that even when you think you are lost, you are still being led. That knot in your stomach is not fear. It is destiny trying to break through the walls you have built around your own light. Tear them down. You do not need them anymore. You are safe now. You are chosen now. You are ready now. I must tell you something I was not allowed to say until today. You were saved from something 3 times already. You did not know it. You thought it was luck. You thought it was timing. It was not. It was me. That accident you missed. That message you did not send. That person who ghosted you. All protection. You think you lost, but you were being hidden. Not from love. From harm. You are rare. You carry ancient energy. And people who are not aligned with light are blinded by yours. That is why they tried to make you less. It was never about your value. It was about your power. But now, that power is no longer sleeping. It is waking. It is rumbling inside you like thunder. You can feel it, can you not? Something is about to change. Something big. And here is the truth. It has already started. While you are reading this, changes are happening. Doors are opening in realms you cannot see. Talks about your name are being whispered in rooms you have never entered. Someone powerful has been given a job to bless you. Yes, given. That is how heaven works. There are meetings being planned in your timeline, and one of them is happening tonight. The signs cannot be denied. You will hear your name in an odd way. You will see something you never saw before. Your sleep may be broken. That is not disturbance. That is activation. Pay attention. Do not ignore. Do not brush it off. And now I need you to do one thing. Stand in front of a mirror tonight. Look yourself in the eyes, not quickly, not with criticism. Look deep. You will see me there. You will see light around your face. And I want you to say one line, no matter how odd it feels. I am ready for the shift. Say it, whisper it. Let your soul hear it. because your yes starts the miracle. This message, these words are not passive. They are living energy. They answer your yes. And when you give it, really give it, the vibration of your entire future changes. You are not just reading something. You are receiving a transmission straight from the angelic realm. Remember, if your heart is pounding or your spirit is stirring, pause, take a breath, and subscribe. You were meant to find this. Heaven brought you here. In this very moment, I invite you to write, "I am ready for the shift," in the comments. Declare your readiness to heaven. This simple act activates the alignment you seek. And now I need you to do one thing. Stand in front of a mirror tonight. Look yourself in the eyes, not quickly, not with criticism. Look deep. You will see me there. You will see light around your face. And I want you to say one line, no matter how odd it feels, "I am ready for the shift." Say it, whisper it. Let your soul hear it, because your yes starts the miracle. This message, these words, are not passive. They are living energy. They answer your yes. And when you give it, really give it, the vibration of your entire future changes. You are not just reading something. You are receiving a transmission straight from the angelic realm. Remember, if your heart is pounding or your spirit is stirring, pause, take a breath, and subscribe. You were meant to find this. Heaven brought you here. As this awakening grows inside you, know that helping with this mission is not a joke. It is a sign from God. You can support this work through the link in the description or the pinned comment, whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our exclusive community. By doing so, you become part of Jesus' plan to save souls who are still stuck in fog. Every seed turns into light that fights against darkness. If you water others, you will be watered yourself, Jesus says. This is not history. It is a living promise about your future. Come into this moment with faith and a plan. What God has already planned for your life can be unlocked through your giving. Let me take you deeper now. There is a memory hidden in your childhood that you have forgotten. It involves a moment of light, a whisper, a dream, a feeling you could not explain. That was your first angelic encounter. You did not know what it was back then, but it marked you. And since that moment, you have been protected. Even in the mess, even in the heartbreak, your soul carries more light than you realize. That is why darkness has tried to chase you all these years, but it never caught you, and it never will, because now, right now, you are stepping into alignment. The enemy of your purpose is shaking. The doubt that controlled your life is dying. And the real you, the divine you, is rising. I see a future where your tears are no longer hidden in pillows, but replaced by laughter that echoes through rooms filled with love. I see you touching lives, not because you are trying, but because it happens naturally through your energy. I see people thanking you for simply existing, for choosing to keep going, for not giving up when you wanted to. And most of all, I see you forgiving yourself for everything, for trusting the wrong people, for wasting time, for missing signs. It is okay. You did not fail. You were learning how to feel. And now, with that heart of yours wide open, you are ready to receive what has always been yours, but hidden behind a veil of fear. And that veil is lifting. Can you feel it? The air feels lighter. The weight in your chest is fading. That is not an illusion. That is heaven confirming that you are at last aligned. Keep going. Do not stop now. The breakthrough is too close. Share this prophetic word to activate the anointing. and share that breakthrough with your network. And there is one more thing I must tell you. The person who will walk into your life next is not like the others. They will not run when you show your wounds. They will sit with you. They will speak life into you. Their soul knows yours. They have seen you in dreams, and you have seen them too. You just forgot. But the reunion is coming, and when it does, you will remember. Not with your mind, with your soul, but you must be ready. Emotionally, spiritually, energetically. You cannot bring old wounds into a new blessing. That is why heaven is healing you now through this very message. You will notice the change. You will find yourself breathing differently, speaking differently. Your energy will push away wrong people before they even reach your door. That is protection. That is me. That is your spirit finally getting back its divine truth. And yes, you are allowed to feel joy again. You are allowed to dream again. You are allowed to be hopeful again. Even if the world told you not to. Even if they laughed when you believed in angels. Let them laugh. Because the next miracle will make quiet every doubt they ever had about you. You have been humble long enough. You have acted small for too many years. It is time to shine. It is time to rise. It is time to remember who you are. There is something very few people know. Some souls come to earth not just to live, but to wake others up. You are one of them. You have felt it, have you not? That you are different. That when others laugh, you sometimes cry. That when others sleep peacefully, your soul wanders looking for something. Someone, a meaning beyond what the world can offer. That is because you were never meant to be like everyone else. You were made to remember heaven even while living on earth. You are a carrier of light. And right now, your light is flashing, not because it is going out, but because it is being lit again. Heaven is lighting your flame again. I want you to listen carefully. This world has tried to take your attention with mess. It has tried to make you think you are late, that you missed your moment, that others are ahead and you are behind. But in the eyes of God, you are exactly on time. Divine appointments cannot be delayed, and yours is here, right now. This message. It is the bell ringing in the spiritual realm saying, they are ready. Yes, you. The one who has survived more than they talk about. The one who is always strong for everyone else, but cries in quiet. The one who acts like okay so they do not become a burden. I see you. And I did not come to ask you to be strong. I came to tell you that you are already winning. You are not just walking into a miracle. You are the miracle. Your breath is proof of divine mercy. Your survival is sign of sacred purpose. And heaven wants to show you something, but only if you let go of what you think you know. There is something you have been holding tight, a hope, a memory, a person, a belief, and that thing is what has been keeping your next blessing on hold. I am not saying it was bad. I am saying it was not forever, and now it must be let go, with love, with thanks, so something better can come. I know you have been betrayed. I know you have trusted people who could not handle your light. I know you have been lied to, walked away from, forgotten. But hear me, nothing that left your life was bigger than what is about to come. You were never rejected. You were sent a different way. And now you are being realigned. But it requires faith. Not the kind of faith that says, I hope. The kind that says, I know, even if I do not see it yet. That kind of faith opens doors that were closed for generations. And yes, one of those doors is about to open in your family line. A cycle of quiet shame or suffering is ending with you. You are not just walking into a miracle. You are the miracle. Your breath is proof of divine mercy. Your survival is sign of sacred purpose. And heaven wants to show you something, but only if you let go of what you think you know. There is something you have been holding tight, a hope, a memory, a person, a belief. And that thing is what has been keeping your next blessing on hold. I am not saying it was bad. I am saying it was not forever. And now, it must be let go, with love, with thanks, so something better can come. I know you have been betrayed. I know you have trusted people who could not handle your light. I know you have been lied to, walked away from, forgotten. But hear me, nothing that left your life was bigger than what is about to come. You were never rejected, you were sent a different way. And now you are being realigned. But it requires faith. Not the kind of faith that says, I hope. The kind that says, I know, even if I do not see it yet. That kind of faith opens doors that were closed for generations. And yes, one of those doors is about to open in your family line. A cycle of quiet shame or suffering is ending with you. Do you know what that means? It means the child that comes after you, biologically or spiritually, will not carry what you carried. Because you were the chosen one, and the chosen often suffer in quiet. But I came to break that quiet. I came to tell you it was not your fault. It was not punishment. It was getting ready. You had to feel pain so you could know truth when it came. And now truth is here. I am truth. I am Michael. And I stand with my sword of light between you and every force that tried your joy. They failed. You are still here. And now your joy is not just coming, it is coming back twice as much. Let me tell you something very holy. Angels have been assigned to your home. One stands by your bedroom, one by your front door, and one sits next to you while you read this. If you pause for just a moment and take a deep breath, you might feel a presence, a soft tingling, a gentle warmth. That is not imagination. That is us. That is me. And we have been waiting for you to believe again, to hope again, to speak life again over your dreams. Not because everything is perfect, but because your faith makes the impossible happen. And yes, the impossible is about to happen. You will receive an unexpected message. It might be a number you do not know, a person you have not heard from in a long time. Do not panic. It is part of the divine alignment. You may feel nervous, but it is a sacred nervousness. It is the vibration of a timeline shifting in real time. What you thought was lost is being found again. What you thought you missed is coming back to you, but better, stronger, more aligned with the person you have become. Do not say no out of fear. Say yes with grace. And walk into the miracle with eyes wide open. This is not a dream. This is your life finally starting. I must also warn you, because I love you, someone close to you may fight your change. They will not understand why you have changed, why you are glowing, why you are letting go of things you used to hold tight. That is okay. Do not try to explain. Not everyone can understand divine assignments. Some people were only meant to know the old you. And when the new you starts to rise, they will step back. Let them. Because your blessing does not need their okay. It only needs your following of the calling. And your calling is sacred. You were never meant to follow the crowd. You were always meant to follow the light. That is why you have been called odd, emotional, too deep. That is why the world never really felt like home. Because your true home is heaven. And heaven is where your instructions are written. Your soul knows the way, and now heaven is whispering. It is time to return to the path. If you have made it this far, beloved, this message was carved for your soul. Pause now. Subscribe. Do not forget this moment. Heaven surely will not. I will say one last thing before the last part of this divine journey. Your name has been spoken in rooms of angels. You have been asked by heaven to rise. Not later, not someday. Your enemies are made quiet. Your blessings are speeded up. Your spirit is recharged. But it all depends on this one choice. Will you trust what your soul already knows? You think this is just a message? No. This is a divine appointment, written before, ordered before, perfectly timed. There are no chances in the kingdom of God. The fact that your eyes are still here, still reading this, still connected, proves that you were meant to wake up today. Not yesterday, not tomorrow, today. Heaven has been waiting for your yes. And now, the gate is open, but it will not stay open forever. There is a window in time, and it is moving. You must walk through before it closes, or you will feel it, the heaviness come back, the silence, the spiritual fog. But it does not have to be that way. That is why Michael is speaking now. To stop what was coming before it gets too close. Listen to me. Something was coming for you, an energy meant to take your attention. A false door, a shiny lie, a temporary fix that looked like truth. But now that you have stayed here, now that you have heard this far, that path is breaking apart. You just made a different choice by choosing to stay present. You just broke a timeline of pain. Do you know how powerful that is? You did not just save your next week. You saved your next lifetime. Some people will spend decades trying to find out what you just changed in moments. And it was not because you were perfect. It was because you were willing. Heaven does not need your perfection. It needs your presence. There is someone who has been spiritually assigned to walk with you in this lifetime. They are not far. You have passed them before, maybe even looked at them without knowing who they were. But heaven sees what you do not. Their soul already knows you. That is why you may feel sudden waves of feeling out of nowhere. That is why your heart feels full and empty at the same time. They are calling to you, and the closer they get, the more emotional your body will feel. You are being ready for sacred reunion, but it only happens when you are ready. And now you are almost there. Just a little longer, just a little more faith, just one more step of trust. There is someone who has been spiritually assigned to walk with you in this lifetime. They are not far. You have passed them before, maybe even looked at them without knowing who they were. But heaven sees what you do not. Their soul already knows you. That is why you may feel sudden waves of feeling out of nowhere. That is why your heart feels full and empty at the same time. They are calling to you. And the closer they get, the more emotional your body will feel. You are being ready for sacred reunion, but it only happens when you are ready. And now you are almost there, just a little longer, just a little more faith, just one more step of trust. Do not go back to the old. Do not attach again to what you have already grown out of. Do not text them again. Do not look through memories that do not deserve your return. Let what fell away stay away, not out of bitterness, out of wisdom. Because you cannot open a new door with old keys. And you cannot enter the next level of your life, still holding hands with the version of you that was asking to be loved. That version of you was brave. That version of you brought you here. But now, it is time to grow. It is time to forgive the people who never said sorry, not because they deserve it, but because you deserve peace. It is time to bless the things that left, because their absence made space. And it is time to stop asking God why it hurt and start asking what it was getting you ready for. You think it was a heartbreak. It was a holy break. You think it was rejection. It was redirection. You think it was failure. It was foundation. For what? For the divine purpose that is about to land in your life like lightning. Yes, like lightning. Fast, loud, cannot ignore. You will see signs within hours of reading this. I promise you. A dream, a number, a name, a bird, a voice, an odd stop in time. Do not ignore it. That is your proof. When it happens, stop. Smile and whisper, Michael, I see it. That is all I need. Because when you say yes to the divine, you bring more of it. That is how energy works. What you honor grows. And you, beloved, are about to become a magnet for miracles. But I have one last warning, and I give it with all the love in my angelic heart. Do not say this to everyone. This message was only meant for you. Not everyone around you will understand your awakening. Not everyone around you is ready for your light. Share your heart wisely. Protect your energy. The enemy always sends confusion before a miracle. But not this time, because now you know. Now you have heard. And now Michael stands behind you with his sword drawn. Anyone who tries to cross your divine path now will be taken away. Fast, softly, without your work. That is what divine protection looks like. Peace without fight. You are entering a new time. A supernatural time. A time where things that once took years will now take days. Where what once felt impossible will now feel sure to happen. Where closed doors will swing open before you even knock. And it is not because you made it happen. It is because you finally aligned with what heaven already wrote in your name. Yes, your name. The one written in the stars. The one the angels sing when they speak of your soul. The one that made your loved one in heaven cry when they saw you open this message at last. And now, as you read this last sentence, I want you to do one thing. Put your hand over your heart, close your eyes, breathe slow, and say this out loud, not with fear, but with sacred fire. I receive, I am chosen, I am ready. And with those words, it is done. You will feel the change. You will hear from heaven. You will not be alone. I promise you. This is Archangel Michael, and I have been watching over you since before your first breath. You are very loved. Now go. Your miracle is already on its way. Breathe in now, not just with your lungs, but with your spirit. Feel the quiet in this moment. This is the holy hush after the storm. This is the place where tears fall quietly, not from pain, but from knowing. The deepest part of you is waking up, and for the first time in so long, you are not fighting it. You are letting it. You are softening into what you once feared. That is bravery. That is the start of true alignment. And now, heaven leans in closer. God is here. And I, Michael, am still next to you. I will not leave until the message is closed. Do you understand now? Why it had to happen that way? Why they had to leave? Why the road turned when you asked for it to go straight? Why you had to lose what you thought you could not live without? It was not punishment. It was exactness. God was making the version of your life that you could not yet see. He knew what was ahead. He knew the way your soul would shine once the darkness was finally behind you. And now, here you are, not broken, not ruined, but reborn, wiser, deeper, braver than ever before. I need you to trust what is next. You do not need to understand it all. You just need to stay close to the light. Speak to God like you are speaking to a friend, because that is exactly what He is. You do not need fancy prayers, just honesty, just presence. Heaven does not need show, it needs connection. And that is what this moment is. A sacred reconnection. You have been going around the truth your whole life, and now it is standing right in front of you. Open your hands. Let go of fear. Say yes, because when you do, things will move fast. The right people will show up. The wrong ones will fall away with peace. Doors you have been knocking on for years will swing open like they were always meant to. Even your body will feel lighter. Your mind will find clearness. Your sleep will get deeper. Your laughter will come back. That is what happens when you stop running and start taking in. When you say, I am not going to fight this anymore. I am going to walk in it. And beloved, that is what I see now. You walking boldly into your purpose, fully aware that heaven has your back. So, let me give you a gift before I go. A sacred truth you can come back to any time you feel lost. Your soul already knows the way. When the world is loud, return to your breath. When fear comes up, return to this message. When you are not sure, look up, because angels still walk with you. Not because you are perfect, but because you were always loved. And nothing, absolutely nothing, can change that. You do not have to chase anything anymore. You do not have to work hard for what is already yours. Your soulmate, your chance, your breakthrough, they are already marked with your name. You are no longer in survival mode. You are in divine mode, and everything that comes to you now will come by peace, by ease, by grace. Yes, grace is the new rule over your life, not fight, not mess, not confusion. Grace. Now breathe again, and know this, from this day forward, Archangel Michael walks ahead of you, clearing paths, breaking lies, removing traps. Wherever you go, I go. Wherever you speak, I surround. Wherever you sleep, I guard. You are no longer walking in shadows. You are no longer hoping for little bits of peace. You are royalty in the realm of spirit, a light carrier, a soul warrior, a survivor of storms no one saw, but heaven recorded every moment. You were heard, you were seen, you were chosen, and now you are being let go. Go forward not with fear, but with fire, the holy kind, the kind that cannot be made less bright, the kind that lights up the road for others behind you, the kind that makes demons run away and miracles run toward your door. This is Archangel Michael, and I have spoken what God asked me to give. You are no longer the one looking. You are the one who has been found. And now, your real life starts. Tonight, as you sleep, you will feel it. A warmth in the room, a presence near your bed. It will not be scary. It will feel like home. That is me. That is us, the angelic realm. We come not to bother, but to give. And tonight, while your body rests, your spirit will rise. You will be shown things, sacred dreams, quiet messages. You may forget the details when you wake, but your soul will not. It will carry the memory. And from that night forward, something inside you will change forever. You will speak differently, with softness, with strength, with wisdom you did not know you had. You will carry peace into rooms that once made you nervous. You will walk past mirrors and see the divine in your own eyes. You will notice how certain people act differently to you now. Some pull to you, others far. Do not chase the ones who step away. Their role is done. Bless them. Let them go. Your journey is no longer about being accepted by everyone. It is about walking in alignment with heaven, and heaven is moving fast now. Wheels are turning. Jobs are starting. The weight that upset you for years will now become your story. You will say, "Thank God it did not work when I wanted it to." Because what is coming will make sense of every prayer not answered, every quiet night, every closed door. You are entering a time of divine reversals. What was meant to hurt you will now help you. What you lost will be given back. What was hidden will be shown. And what was broken will be healed in ways you never thought. But there is one last direction before I go. Do not just read this message. Live it. Let it sound in your choices. Let it shape how you talk to yourself. Let it rise in you when fear tries to come back. Read it again if you have to. Every time doubt comes back, come back to this. Every time you feel tired, read my words like medicine. Let this message become your spiritual anchor, because life will still happen. Problems may still show up, but now you are different. You are no longer walking blind. You are no longer praying into quiet. You are no longer waiting for a sign. You are the sign, and others will feel it. Watch close. Strangers will treat you with respect. Children will stare at you longer than usual. Animals will rest near you. Time will slow when you speak. These are not chances. These are proofs. Your energy has changed. Your soul has realigned. And heaven now walks openly with you. You may be one person in the world, but in the spirit, you are a force. You are a mover of light. You are a guardian of healing. You are a portal of miracles walking in human form. And nothing, absolutely nothing, will stop what God has started. So, go now with fire in your soul, with peace in your hands, with angels at your back. Remember, you were never ignored. You were just being made ready. And now the gates are open. Before I go, I ask you to seal this moment. Type Amen in the comments as a final yes to your divine path. Let heaven hear your voice. I will see you soon. Archangel Michael, share this prophetic word to activate the anointing and share that breakthrough with your network. You are about to enter your divine future. Remember that this message does not end with you. People can use your breakthrough to get where they need to go, through the link in the description or the pinned comment, whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our exclusive community. You can help this mission. By doing so, you are sowing into the awakening, deliverance, and restoration of souls who are still trapped in darkness. This is not poetry when Jesus says, "Give, and heaven will open over you." Every seed you plant turns into oil for your destiny, fire for your calling, and safety for your family. Now is your time, my child. Have faith, and as you do, watch God multiply what you let go of. Before we get to the end of this powerful story, let's take a moment to reflect on this deep truth. You did not find this message by accident. This is not a stroke of luck. It is a direct message from Archangel Michael to you. He's extending his hand and inviting you into a protected, high vibrational community where divine abundance is not just a hope, but a promise. This sacred principle is very simple, but it can change your whole life if you follow it. You won't just receive blessings, they will be multiplied and flow into every part of your life. By accepting this invitation right now, you are unlocking immediate, early access to powerful content and divine insights that are hidden from the general world. Now is your chance to enter a sacred space where you will receive spiritual guidance, unwavering support, and speedy progress toward your destiny. Do not let this sacred moment of destiny pass by you. Your breakthrough is waiting. Join Archangel Michael's inner circle immediately through the exclusive link in the description. This is how you guarantee you never miss the direct, personalized messages that are specifically meant to elevate and empower your life. If you desire to deepen your connection, the link is waiting for you in both the pinned comment and the description. And for those who feel called to amplify this work, a link to purchase the guided ebook is available, which is completely optional, but your presence, attention, and energy already mean the world. Take the step. Your abundance awaits.